Have you ever thought about what it takes to become the kind of man every woman desires? Someone she can't stop thinking about and truly wants to be with? Think about it for a moment. You've probably heard that women are emotional and men are logical, and that's absolutely true. Women don't fall in love with you. They fall in love with how you make them feel. When I was in my early 20s, I had no idea how this worked. I treated women the same way I treated my buddies. And surprise, that didn't go well. I came across as awkward, even creepy, and I'd constantly overthink, wondering if there was something inherently wrong with me. The reality? They only saw me as a friend, or just another text buddy. If you're ready to take your dating life to the next level, I've broken the entire system into a simple, proven formula that will change everything. I've laid it all out for you, step by step, so you don't have to keep struggling like I did. The link is in the video description. Let's dive into the video. Number 1. Don't share your problems with her. Many of you believe that being vulnerable will make a woman want you more, but that's not the case. A real woman wants a real man, someone who can protect her, not a man who struggles to manage his own life. She may encourage you to open up about your problems, but here's the truth. Women have options. They evaluate those options to choose the best. Women are naturally hypergamous. They're drawn to the top man. She'll test you, consciously or not, to see if you rise above the other men vying for her attention or if you're just another face in her DMs. Instead of revealing your issues, maintain composure and simply say, "Everything is fine." Talking too much about your problems can unintentionally make you seem less attractive. Handle your challenges first, and when you see her again, share how you solved them. That's what separates a man from a boy. It shows strength, confidence, and the ability to lead. If you need to talk about your struggles, seek out another man, someone who can truly understand and offer meaningful advice. Women don't want to hear your plans, they want to see your results. Demonstrating action builds trust and reassures her that you're someone she can depend on when life gets tough. So here's the first rule. Never share your problems before you've solved them. Lead with your strength, not your struggles, and you'll naturally earn her respect and trust. Number 2. Don't agree with everything she says or accept all her offers. Agreeing with everything she says might feel like the polite thing to do, but in reality, it makes you come across as someone who can't think for himself. And here's the thing. When a woman picks up on this kind of weakness, she'll lose respect for you. That's when she'll start to see you as just a friend, someone she can rely on for favors, but never as someone she truly desires. You'll become her go-to guy for things like driving her and her friends to the club or helping her with errands, like taking her shopping. And while it might feel good to be helpful, this dynamic is all wrong. It's not about being rude or unkind. It's about setting boundaries and valuing your time and effort. Sometimes, when she asks for a favor, you need to say no, even if you could easily help her out. Why? Because if you weren't available, she'd figure it out on her own. Women respect men who stand their ground and don't always jump to accommodate their every request. This isn't about being difficult. It's about showing her that you have priorities, confidence, and self-respect. Remember, these little moments are often tests, whether she's aware of it or not. And if you fail this test by always saying yes, you risk losing the very respect and attraction you're trying to build. So, the next time she asks for something, pause and consider whether helping her aligns with your values and boundaries. Because in the long run, being a man she respects is far more important than being a man who's simply convenient. Number 3. Don't rush into becoming her boyfriend. Wait at least a few months. Take your time before committing. Why? Because time gives you the clarity you need to truly understand who she is. In the beginning, everything feels intense. It's the honeymoon phase. Emotions are high, and you might think she's the one. But if you commit too soon, you risk discovering later that she's not the right match for you. And trust me, that's a situation you want to avoid. Spend at least a few months getting to know her. Observe how she handles different situations, how she treats others, and how her personality evolves over time. Early on, you're only seeing her best self, the version she wants you to see. But as time passes, her true personality will come through. After a few months, if you still feel like you're a good fit, if her values, character, and actions align with what you're looking for, then you can move forward with confidence. During that time, keep your options open. There's no need to rush. Building a solid foundation takes time, and the best relationships are built on understanding, mutual respect, and trust, not on impulse or pressure. So take a step back, stay patient, and let the relationship develop naturally. You'll thank yourself later. Number 4, don't buy her affection. It's simple. Don't try to win her over with gifts or material things. If she's with you, let it be because of who you are, not because of what you give her. When a woman stays because of the things you provide, she's valuing the gifts over your character, over your masculinity. And it's your confidence, strength, and authenticity that truly attract her, not material stuff. Sure, buying her things might make her happy in the moment, but it's not authentic. Over time, it can harm both your wallet and your self-esteem. You'll start questioning whether she's with you for who you are or for what you can give. On top of that, constantly showering her with gifts can send the wrong message. She may start to think you're compensating for some insecurity. A smart woman will see this as a weakness, and it might even push her away. So, avoid this trap. Show your worth through your actions, your confidence, and your character, not through material things. That's what builds genuine connection and lasting respect. Number 5, don't confuse her kindness with flirting. Women are naturally empathetic, and their kindness isn't always romantic. Many men misread this, but there's a simple way to tell the difference. Think of your conversations like a game of ping pong. In ping pong, the ball goes back and forth. It's a two-way exchange. Similarly, a good conversation involves give and take, questions and responses, engagement on both sides. If you're the only one asking questions and carrying the conversation, it's like playing ping pong alone. She's just being polite, not genuinely interested. However, if she's actively engaging, asking you questions in return, and showing genuine curiosity about you, that's a strong sign she's interested. It's not just politeness, it's a reflection of her investment in getting to know you. Number 6, never over-apologize. This might surprise you, but many men say sorry far too often, even when they haven't done anything wrong. And while it might feel polite, over-apologizing can make you seem weak or even needy. Instead, try handling these situations differently. For example, if you're late, don't rush in with an apology. Instead, say, "Thanks for waiting," and carry on as if it's not a big deal. You're a busy man. Being late occasionally doesn't define you. If you make a mistake, resist the urge to apologize immediately. Instead, acknowledge her perspective by saying, "I understand what you're saying," and take a moment to consider her feelings. This approach shows thoughtfulness and maturity rather than coming across as reactive. And when you really mess up, skip the word sorry altogether. A better response is, "I'll do better next time." This keeps you looking confident, in control, and focused on improvement rather than dwelling on the mistake. The key here is to lead with strength and composure. Women respect a man who handles situations with calm confidence, not one who defaults to apologizing at every turn. Number 7, avoid using offensive language around her. Even though swearing isn't necessarily a sign of low intelligence, it can still affect how women perceive you. In general, women find men who swear less to be more attractive. Mild swear words here and there might not make much of a difference, but if you overuse stronger language, it can harm the way you're seen. It can make you come across as less composed, less confident, or even disrespectful. If you want to leave a lasting impression, keep your language clean. It shows self-control and respect, which makes you far more appealing and approachable. Number 8, don't pretend to be smarter than you are. When you don't know something, don't try to bluff your way through it. A lot of men make the mistake of acting like they know everything, but more often than not, it backfires. Instead of impressing anyone, it can make you seem less intelligent. Especially to women, it's far better to simply say, "I don't know." Admitting this shows intellectual humility, and in the long run, it actually makes you look smarter. Women respect a man who's honest about his knowledge, rather than one who pretends to have all the answers. The next time you're unsure about something, just say, "I don't know. Can you explain it to me?" Not only does this keep the conversation going, but it also makes you seem genuine and approachable. Remember, building attraction isn't about playing games. It's about being the best version of yourself, confident, strong, and authentic. These are the traits that naturally improve your relationships with women and make you truly stand out.